What's good, gang? It's your boy Wave V Marty, man. And look, we are back with another reaction video. I want to start this video off by saying rest in peace to Big Pun. We got Cuban Link reveals that Big Pun was 700 pounds when he passed away. I know Big Pun, he was really big, but I did not know that he was 700 pounds. Like that wild, man. Let's just hop into this and see what Cuban Link has to say. And for those who don't know, Cuban Link is a fire MC himself. Um, I feel like he needs to drop like like something, like you know what I'm saying, because he's fire himself. So let's hop into this shit and see what he got to say, man.
Pun. The months leading up to his death, what was his recording process like? Because I heard you say before during the interview that he was actually recording his verses from a bed.
Yeah, yeah. He was in Sony studio. Yeah, he was getting too. He got too comfortable with it at the end. And I say that because I know
Damn,
my
that's
brother. He
crazy.
could have. I know he was big. I know it was hard for him to move and everything. But you know, when you get like that, instead of you working and knowing that and getting on your horsey and really get on it, he would adjust the room for the situation to his, uh, to his
Damn, so he wouldn't have to
comfort.
like get up and
And
move
that's
around. Damn,
don't want to drive home no more. You got
that's
a fucking
crazy.
bed in Sony studio with a mic right there next to the bed. And now you're not even going to the booth anymore. You're right there next to the bed. You wake up, you just don't even get up.
Wait, did he said he had a bed at the studio?
Drive home no more. You got a fucking bed in Sony studio with a mic right there next to the bed.
Damn, a bed
And
at
now you're not even
Sony
going to the
Studio,
booth
bro.
anymore.
Wow.
You're right there next to the bed. You wake up, you just don't even get up. You do the whole, and you spit right there, and you expect the engineer now to work it from there. And he did that, which is cool if you're healthy, my brother. You know, if you didn't need to get the fuck up and go to the booth and get some exercise, yeah. But when you start doing that, and then you got the enablers too, it's crazy. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy. And that
wild.
was just the last part of things. Because my brother was active. He was loved to play ball, loved to box, loved to be agile. You know, he loved that. So I seen it was serious. That's one of the times that I seen it was real serious. The other time I seen it was serious, his weight was really a problem. When we was playing ball, he was like 500. By 450, he was still crossing niggas over and laying them up crazy under the
God
boards.
damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Jellying niggas at 450 pounds is wild, bro. That's crazy. I give him his props, bro. Big nigga could move, bro. And I don't know if you like watch some of his videos, like he could move, like you know what I'm saying? He could move around pretty good. But I just didn't know he was 700 pounds
So
though,
one
bro.
time I seen him, and he used to bust his ass every time. One of them Spanish motherfuckers that do 30 pumps and then do the crazy finger roll, but it'll be looking crazy, like nice. Yeah, but he bust his ass right afterwards. One time he bust his ass doing that. He was a little bit overweight, and I seen him. It was hard for him to get up. First time I knew I had to have a speak. I had to speak to him about that because I seen like weakness, and I never seen weakness in him. You know what I'm saying? And him not getting up, asking for people to help him. I didn't like that for that first sight when I seen that. And I did that personally between. I didn't say that in front of people, but I knew that. That was a red flag for me. Because he was the first one to be like, this, get the fuck off. And he'll get up and stuff. So yeah.
Damn, bro.
How much did Pun weigh at the time of his death?
698,
What?
700 pounds.
That's crazy.
Damn.
And the fact,
I didn't know he was that
he held
big.
it like a,
And he just lost 100 pounds, right?
mm-hmm. Well, he didn't lose like 100. He just said that shit for
That's
the record.
crazy. You knew exactly what I was referencing.
Yeah, because I knew he was, I know he was using the kids with the fucking, the old, strapping like black tape, and putting chicken nuggets in the kids and sneaking them into the fat camp. That's what he was doing.
What? That's crazy, bro. Sneaking McDonald's, tape chicken nuggets. Yeah, bro. Nigga taped the fucking Happy Meal to the back of his kid and snuck it in the fucking studio, bro. What? That's crazy,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Because I know him. It's like this is not funny, but it's funny when I picture him putting the pressure on Liza and saying, that. You got to give me some chicken nuggets, give me a Big Mac. And Liza will think of the illest way how to sneak a Big Mac into the fat farm. And it'd be not funny, but it'd be like, Liza, why did you do that?
Yeah, that's
And I
crazy.
understood because it was that love, that hate, that fear, that private marital thing that they had.
Man,
But she used to do crazy. Not to, I'm saying not just in hurting him. She'll do beautiful things for him too. But it's just like when he put the foot down, he's the controller. He's the fucking Xavier for X-Men. Yeah, he could be that. So yeah, man.
that's crazy, man. I just want to pause this, man. I just want to say, Big Pun. I feel like he should be here, bro. Like he was one of them MCs that was just raw with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just freestyle on the spot, making hits after hits. I feel like if he had some people around him that was really, 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 really about like helping him, I feel like he'll be here today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm just speaking on the outside looking in, honestly, bro. 'Cause I don't know. Maybe people were trying to help him, and like he said, like he was sneaking chicken nuggets and Big Macs, taping them shits to his kids, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know that, bro.
You know what was crazy? One time he told me, and I told him right after he finished Capital Punishment, he gained weight, and I had that serious conversation with him. I was like he was trying to say where his career was going next and all of that. And he was asking me, he said, "What do you think?" I said, "My brother, you know what to do. You already did it. You showed everybody you're a big man that spit. You 400 pounds. You did it like you was a 180, 180 pounds. Now you go back. Now you go 180, and you show them how you rock, how incredible you are when you really fit. Like those pictures I saw you with the suit on it, and the chain, and the shirt, and the Sherlin when you used to play ball. Now you show the world that. You give that inspiration."
Hmm.
He told me, "The world don't want to hear that, Q. The world don't want to see that. The only reason people like me and they love me, they feel I'm crazy because I'm a big fat guy that shouldn't be rapping like this fast, and spitting like I'm spitting. That's why they love me. That's the gimmick they got." I was like, "No, that's not the gimmick. You are a gimmick. You understand?" So that's how conflicting his mind was
That's
Damn,
wild.
between
that's sad.
the business. Yeah, it's definitely sad for me.
That's sad,
When I told him too, I told him, "I'll fuck you up. You start thinking like that." Because I used to talk to him when I was mad. I will fuck you, try to act like a tough guy with him. But he knew because I was really, I was an emotional moment. And I was like, that's not the they see. You're incredible. You're incredible. You
bro.
did
Facts.
something that motherfuckers no other Spanish could do, and you took it to the next level. Most black motherfuckers can look up to you. And a game that is black culture. That's the inspiration I said.
That's fact, bro.
And but
Definitely a
I
Puerto
seen it.
Rican
I
legend.
seen that it's like almost like he gave up on thinking of that. Like like having that type of role for him to really do what he needed to do. It's just get healthy, get cock diesel like he was, start dunking like he was dunking, get back active. Like it was almost like he reached that gold stone, and that's it. He just didn't. I seen that there, and all of this has happened when I'm busy as too. It's not like I was there all the time like I
Man, this
was
is
because I was
sad,
working on
bro.
Terror Squad album, working on my album. I got a deal. I got my family, my son. My family. But I'm fucking going through everything too. So these are moments that you know we was never ever split up. There was two different camps ever between me and him. Whenever I come in, I join in because I had to go to him now because he was always with the I don't want to go there. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to get in the car, like that. And that used to bother me, but I know that he gave, he deserved my going to see him at any time he wished because of what he did for me. You know what I'm saying? That was my brother. That was my number one believer. He pushed me when I couldn't go no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's sad, man.
you know, he was just an incredible individual, man. And regardless, everybody got their dark moments and their dark, parts of their life. And he definitely had his, you know what I'm saying? He definitely had his, but he had a tremendous light that saying like lit up the whole world when he used it, and
That's facts,
he
bro.
should be
I
more
remember I was
more more
young as
more
hell
taken
listening to
care of,
Big
more
Pun,
well
bro.
respected, and by his friends, by those that claim that that they loved him, that was in charge of his catalog and music, you know um throughout the years. What I'm saying, I seen this, the the that the supposed to be brother, supposed to doing, he did it out of, like, to me it looked like jealousy. The suppressing his name from being in the streets, him acting, he'll do the opposite. Like, it's certain many things that so many examples that he did the opposite of what he said for pun, that it's like, because you go through the motions of, nah, that must have been, he say he's gonna do something, he's gonna do, oh, it didn't come through, damn, it didn't come through. But then you see other people doing it. It's like, why not pun? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So it just, it piled up to the point. It's like, no, Joe is just doing he was just using puns to further his career. And that's how he did. There's no love there. He never showed no signs of love after Pun passed away. No signs. I see if you give me one. No signs. It said saying, yeah, bro, my brother Pun, he's the illest. He was the one who put me on. No, that's not no
That's
love, man.
crazy, bro.
That's self-gloat. So you could bring all that love to him. He's gonna tell you he's the one who put Pun on. Without him, it wouldn't be no Pun. That's what he does. He doesn't never show no love. You know what I'm saying? And I expect him more. That's all. Maybe I'm a dickhead for keeping the G code in the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? From that, I expect how a team should move, because it'll be more rewarding at the end.
No, fact.
Feel better. It'll feel way different at the end when it's real love involved. But that wasn't a circle that
No, like,
that was built.
no, I feel him, bro. It, like, Cuban Link definitely shouldn't feel that way, bro. Honestly, I was super young when all this took place, so I haven't really done any research of, like, what Fat Joe did for Big Pun and X, Y, and Z like that. But I feel like Big Pun should be the face of everything that Terror Squad has done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just me just speaking on me being young watching him, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Big Pun was that guy, bro, back then, bro. And, like, I feel like he should be here, bro. I feel like if he was here, he would be way bigger than anybody in Terror Squad. And that's just me, just like speaking from the heart, man. And, like, I just want to say RIP to Big Pun again, bro, because I feel like he just, like, kind of, like he said, he just kind of gave up and just said, like, fuck it, bro. Like, me, man, 700 pounds, bro, that's huge. I didn't know he weighed that much. That's wild, bro. And then he said he was, like, taping, like, McDonald's to the kids, sneaking it into, you know, the studio or wherever. Man, that's wild, bro. That's sad, bro. Like, that's honestly sad, man. Rest in peace to Big Pun. Shout out to Cuban Link. Um, I hope the shit gets better for you, brother. I can see it still bothering him a little bit, but I just pray and hope, it gets better for you, man. But it's your boy Wavy Marty, man. Subscribe to the channel if you rocking with your boy, and let me know what I should do next, man. It's your boy. Let's get it.